Hello, welcome to the 2JZ channel. In this video, we're going to take a look at Import Tuner Challenge for the Xbox 360. This game came out in 2006 and it's going to be a full review of the gameplay, car lists, and modifications. Hope you guys enjoy. So this is the car selections in the game. You're going to have most of your main JDMs cars like the Supras, GTRs, STIs, you have your Zs, and you're gonna have some cool uncommon cars like the Toyota Aristo, the Lexus GS, and you're gonna have like a Lexus LS430 and a Toyota Crown. But you're not gonna get no Hondas because there was some licensing issues, and I believe I read from somewhere that Honda didn't want to promote illegal street racing at that time. So yeah, but overall the models of the car is nice, and you're gonna have option for changing the time of day for the course, and you could turn off the traffic as well in the free run mode. What's pretty cool about this game that I appreciate is that you have a 1-to-1 scale of the Shuto Expressway of Japan, so you can have the C1 loop and a part of the Wangan. It's a pretty high detail map, is 1-to-1 scale. So for your car customization, it's really in depth. You get to change the parts of your engine, and you can actually see the parts that's being changed out with different levels. Look at that sweet 2JZ, guys, it's really nice. And one thing you can do is also change the exhaust tips, which is pretty uncommon during the time. You have like Need for Speed Underground. But yeah, changing exhaust tips is always a big plus, which I appreciate in a video game. And of course, you have nitrous, you know. And you also can change your transmission, you can change your gear ratios, and the suspension, you can change the damping, the sway bar, all that good stuff. And you also have a weight reduction, and you can also add a roll cage. And for the tires, you have you change the compound to hard, soft, medium, which is pretty cool. And yeah, the tuning is really nice in this game. One thing I love is you can also do body kits. You have unique officially licensed aftermarket product like valve side and junction produce. It's really cool, guys. And yeah, and you have so much choices to choose from that you could change your styling based upon your liking. I do like the car customization in this game. It's very unique compared to the Forza titles. You can also change your mirrors as well, and you can also put a wide body as well. You can also change the headlights, halo lights. It will change the color of your light bulbs as well, and you change the tail lights. This is the wide body I was talking about earlier. You see the fender flares. It's just really cool, you know. This is back 2006, so it's really cool you could do these. And the wheels is, you have a good selection of JDM classic old school wheels from the days. You got the RPF 1s, Racing Heart, Volks, the T37s, and you have like the classic 5 Ziggins as well, which I love. And you can also change the size on the wheels. One thing cool about this game, you can also put Lambo doors. It was a big thing back then. And you could also change the placements of your front license plate. You get that JDM style offset plate. You could change the horn, and you change the color of your paint. You go between metallic and matte finish. And you can put neon lights and LED lights as well. And you can also change the pulse pattern and the speed and the color and all that good stuff. And you can also change interiors. You can change from racing buckets from Bright or Recallos, which is pretty cool. And the steering wheel, you put naughty styles on steering wheel, which is pretty nice too. Gives you a very wide range of customization for your liking. And you can also put different gauges, like an oil pressure gauge, a boost gauge, a water temp. It's really nice. And one thing I noticed that if you put a roll bar, it will actually mount the gauge on a roll bar. But with no roll bar, it would be mount on a pillar for the boost gauge. So just that attention to detail is pretty nice. Alright, here's the fine-tuning part of the game. You can change the gear ratios, the final drive, the LSD ratio. It's pretty cool. And you can change alignment from caster and the camber. And it's crazy, you could go like full negative stance hella flush fitment if you want to go that route. That's pretty crazy, very aggressive camber. You change the sway bar stabilizer, and the ride height you go very low too, like on airbags. So you can lift it high like a monster truck. It's really neat that you could incorporate these things in the game this old. And if you have a ring, you could adjust the arrow. Also control the traction control and the brake balance. And you can also have a test track. So here's an example of a car model. Here's a R34 GTR. Very nice details of the model. Here's a jade green, my favorite color for the GTR R34. Alright, here's the gameplay portion of the video. It's really nice actually. It's better than what I expected. It doesn't feel like an arcade game. It's like somewhere between Need for Speed and Forza. The game feels very like there's some weight to it actually, believe it or not. And there is some suspension of physics as well. You can also tune it. You can feel the roll, and it's a really nice game. And one thing I love about Import Tuner Challenge is that you have a cockpit view. And to be honest, the graphics is not too bad. Of course, it's a little bit outdated in today's standards, but back in 2006, it was pretty decent. It captures a nice sense of speed, and the engine sounds really nice too. It sounds like a RB26 inline-6 engine. For those that doesn't know, this game is actually made by the same studio that created the original Tokyo Xtreme Racer games from the Dreamcast and the PS1 and the PS2. So if you love playing those games from the 90s, then you will feel right at home with this game. This is the last game they made for the Xbox 360 console. Overall, it's a very fun game. It's really nice to be able to play a game like this again that's take place in Japan. And like I said earlier in the video, this is a 1-to-1 scale of the Shuto Expressway of Japan. And you can also put your own music through the media player with MP3 file format. You can turn off the in-game music and you just play through your own music, which is really cool aspect of the game too. choice to have an automatic assist shifting, or you just manually shift through the gears. I do love the special effects of the lighting and everything in this game during the time 2006. So pretty much, the career you just in career mode you just flash your high beams if you want to race someone, and it's like a cat and mouse style of gameplay to capture the illegal street racing scene of Midnight Club of Japan back in the 90s. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.